the fate of old Swindon town. Big building going on, old houses coming down, and those old streets of houses which we knew of yore will never more see, no, never, no more.
Good evening. My name is Richard Dunn, Director of Swindon Viewpoint, and you're watching Swindon Viewpoint's very first transmission. Well, my name is still Richard Dunn, but this is 10 years on to the day from that first ever Swindon Viewpoint transmission. This is Swindon, it was called, which took place on September the 11th, 1973. 10 years on. Many of you will have seen the parade we mounted yesterday morning around the cabled areas of Swindon, and we still have a few 10 years on stickers left if your children would like to write in to us for them. 10 years on, I was then the manager of the community television station which EMI set up as an experiment, and I'm privileged to still be involved, helping with what is now the only television station in the country to be owned by the local community. And I'm also very pleased to have the opportunity to introduce this, the first of what we hope is going to be a regular weekly series of programs that we are calling Access Swindon.
It now gives me very great pleasure indeed to officially send off the Swindon Viewpoint Club and wish it a most successful promotional tour.
Spike up the band.
It's 10 years since Viewpoint first started broadcasting. We start again tomorrow. In fact, it's today when our listeners see it. How do you feel about that?
I think it's a good thing. We used to do a lot of filming for Community Council, Penhill, and then I'd done a little bit of interviewing. You know, got a lot of involvement with different people. Sort of, you made more friends. It was quite good, really.
So it had quite a good social value as well.
Yeah, we did.
Lovely. Well, thanks very much, and I hope you're going to be a future viewer for us.
Well, I expect so.
Thank you very much indeed.
Okay, is he going to turn that off?
I'm sure he will do. Hello, what's your name?
David,
Where do you live?
Welcome Avenue.
Yeah, and are you on the cable? You're not quite sure?
No.
Have you ever made a television programme?
No.
What would you say if I came up to you and said, how would you like to make a television programme?
Don't know.
Would you like to have a go?
Yes.
What sort of things would you like to see on television?
I can't think what I would like.
You like children's programmes?
Yes.
Where do you go and play? Do you have lots of things to do?
Yes. I have Action Man stuff. I can't think because I've got too many things.
Just so you know, our musicians playing here, you actually receive Swindon Viewpoint at home, do you?
Yes, yes.
Have you missed it during its absence?
Oh yes, I have actually. Yeah, we used to always watch it.
What do you think about it coming back now?
It's great. Good news, that.
Yeah, just about.
Sometimes it appears you're crying crocodile tears, knowing all the time that baby I love you. Know it in my mind that you're the hurting kind, playing with my heart, 'cause baby I love you. You're the jailer, got me locked up in your arms. You're the jailer, so helpless to all your charms. You're the jailer, unlock the door and set me free. Crocodile tears, knowing all the time that baby I love you. Know it in my mind that you're the hurting kind, playing with my heart, 'cause baby I love you.
formed in 1973. Thanks very much indeed, lads. Quite an experience for you, wasn't it?
Certainly was.
It certainly wasn't.
Certainly was. Certainly was. Never played on the back of the lorry before, ever.
Would you do it again?
Certainly.
As long as you used to play an hour.
A bit chilly, was it?
Yeah.
But how did it feel playing again for the first time for so long as a your own band?
Well, I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Between the good parts, yeah.
You're all musicians in your own right too, aren't you? And you play with individual bands as well as here in Newport.
We certainly do.
And do you get much support locally?
Only
We always get
internationally.
recognised.
They give us plenty of support.
We always get recognised everywhere we go. From back to 73, I think, we would all say that, they all say, where's Hear No Evil? You know, and we're all in different bands. And yeah, I think this is what makes it good.
It makes it good too, because you mentioned to me earlier before we started recording that you have quite a rapport between you and you can feed off that whilst you're actually performing.
A rapport. Very nice, isn't it?
It's not,
I brought my mother with me today, actually. Come on. You're on the telly now. Sorry about that.
yeah, we do feed off each other.
We do indeed.
There's certain things go from one to the other.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why we were so good, you see, as Hear No Evil, because we
Yes.
always had this thing on stage, and it always came across.
And one good thing too in your past that not many groups do achieve is you appeared on TV, in New Faces in fact, didn't you?
We
did that
did.
make any difference to your performances and the requests for you to go and play it?
Well, it did. It made
Yes,
an
it
immense
totally
difference.
destroyed us, actually.
Because it destroyed us, it did, actually. Because after New Faces, we just split up and that was it, didn't we?
It wasn't just us that split up after New Faces, actually New Faces split up after we appeared on it.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, that's true.
Only about 2 months after we appeared on it.
That's right.
But we killed the programme off.
We did. They killed us and we killed them.
Well, that sounds a fair deal.
Well, I think it's a fair.
Well, I
claim to
hope
fame.
that isn't significant to the fact that you've now come along to the start of Swindon Viewpoint. Before we've even started, you've actually killed us off.
But we should be back, you see.
You shall.
We will.
Oh,
Which is
yeah.
there. Well, I think we should end up with by again thanking you very much for coming along. It was super. And a little extract now for anyone who wants.
tell me first of all, what are your names?
Christine Fryn. Brenda Looney.
And how long have you been with the Penhill Majorettes?
Well, I've been in it 5 years now. About 3 years.
When you started, what was the most difficult thing?
Well, first learning to march, and then I had to learn the band. I had to learn that, and then I went on to the race.
And what's this trophy that you've got there? Can you describe that?
Well, we won this at the Thamesdown Tenants Association.
Can you say that again, sorry?
Thamesdown Tenants Federation Association, I think. And we came first. It was a competition held last week.
How many teams competed?
7 altogether.
Is that the first time you've won it?
Yeah, we've come third twice in the Colt Cars West show, and first this time, yeah.
What are you going in for next? What do you today? You've put on a special display for us for Swindon Viewpoint. What are you going on to do this afternoon?
We're doing a display at Highworth for Highworth Scouts.
How many altogether in the Penhill troop? We saw 40 of you this morning. How many are there altogether in Penhill?
Well, on the books we've got 135 at the moment.
Do you ever do a display altogether, all 135?
No, no.
No parade ground big enough?
I ought to get on home, but I don't want to leave you, don't want to leave you alone. It's been a lovely evening, we've had a drink or two, we'll spend the whole night together, we ought to see it through. Seeing you, touching you, wanting you and holding you, loving you, a love so true, my baby. All I really wanna do is spend my life around you. I didn't want to leave you, didn't want to leave you alone. We had a lovely evening, an evening just for two. We'll spend the whole night together. Oh honey, I love you. Seeing you, touching you, wanting you, and holding you, loving you, a love so true, my baby. All I really wanna do is spend my life around you.
which we knew of yore, we'll never more see. No, never, no more.
Good evening. My name is Richard Dunn, Director of Swindon Viewpoint, and you're watching Swindon Viewpoint's very first transmission. Well, my name is still Richard Dunn, but this is 10 years...
Eagerly awaited. It now gives me very great pleasure indeed to officially send off the Swindon Viewpoint Club and wish it a most successful promotional tour.
Strike up the band.
Years on to the day from that first ever Swindon Viewpoint transmission. This is Swindon, it was called, which took place on September the 11th, 1973. 10 years on. Many of you will have seen the parade we mounted yesterday morning around the cabled areas of Swindon, and we still have a few 10 years on stickers left if your children would like to write in to us for them. 10 years on, I was then the manager of the community television station which EMI set up as an experiment, and I'm privileged to still be involved, helping with what is now the only television station in the country to be owned by the local community. And I'm also very pleased to have the opportunity to introduce this, the first of what we hope is going to be a regular weekly series of programs that we are calling Access Swindon.